Yeah, hi there. These comments are for KH, and I am Michael Buckoff, the founder, owner, and the materials writer for all of your lessons at the TOEFL online course, the 7-step system to pass the TOEFL IBT. And these comments are for KH. And you completed an integrated speaking practice test. If I remember, it's a reading passage and a lecture about tornadoes. So let's hear what you have to say.
And the lecture give 3 concepts of damage patterns of tornado which Fujita made. According to the reading passage, Fujita introduced that tornado families make up of individual
tornado families made up of, or which are made up of, tornado families. So that's a grammar issue you want to be careful about there.
Tornadoes from the same thunderstorm. According to the lecture, Fujita created a system.
So if you talk about 3 concepts, right? So the first concept, according to the reading passage, is, and then say the lecture includes 2 additional concepts about tornadoes, number 1 and number 2. So you probably could improve a little bit in your use of transition words so you can more effectively organize the 3 points of the listening and the reading passages.
Linked damage to wind speed, which helped scientists describe.
So I'm going to say which help scientists. Okay, using the simple present, something he did in the past, but it's still useful to today.
148 tornadoes.
Actually, I'm going to say maybe you probably want to use the past tense there, so which helped, ed, so don't forget to pronounce that T on the end of that word.
In addition, Fujita identified the downburst and the microburst in the super outbreak, which also helped scientists distinguish between tornado damage and non-tornado damage.
You want to say non-tornadic tornado damage and non-tornado damage will work. Okay. So you know what? This is actually pretty good. So let's go over to the rubric for just a minute for this particular one. I think you're doing remarkably well on this one. This is a very difficult, conceptually dense type reading passage and lecture. You included, I think, all 3 major points from both passages. So in terms of delivery, it was no major problems at all. I could definitely understand what you were saying. I would still encourage you to continue working a little bit more on your tone, so you vary the tone more than what you are right now. Language use, you had just maybe 1 or 2 minor problems with language use. Topic development, the one suggestion I gave you was maybe using more transition words in there, maybe first, second, and third, because you said in the beginning that there were 3 concepts, and then you can illustrate that through your numerical sequencing of maybe first, second, or third, or 1, 2, or 3. So just some minor things, but overall, I mean, it was good. This is a good speech. This is going to score over 3. I'm going to put you between 24 and 26 points out of 30 on this practice test. So between 3.16 and 3.33. So it was a very solid effort on your part.